Hey YouTube, it's Arielle here, ariellephoenix.com, and today's income report, I'm very sorry to say there's nothing special about it. It's very last minute and it's just going to get straight to the point. So I'm using the income report that I've already written on ariellephoenix.com. You can go and check it out. The link will be in the description. But this is my income report for July 2022, and I've kicked it off with this clickbait title. So July 2022 income report, and it says, what a way to end the month, with a crying face, because if you already follow me on Twitter, then you'll know what happened to my main site. And this is what happened to my main site. There is me, this person here is me, holding my heart because my chest hurts because of this drop that I've experienced. But no, it's not the end of the world. I'm actually really fine because I also have an entire portfolio, which we're going to get into as we go through and find out what's happened to my site. So I was actually set to earn $1,000 in ads, and the last I had checked, I saw I was at $999 and 19 pence or something, or 19 cents, something weird like that. And so the next day, I think that day I said something like, it's going to take something drastic for me not to hit $1,000 in ads. And then the very next day, I think it was the very next day, this happens. This was something drastic. So I spoke that into existence. I'm not even going to blame Google anymore. That was me. And that's why I'm here holding my chest, because I done that. Either way, it's out of my control. That drop happened. But when I looked on my Ezoic account, I saw I did indeed hit $1,000 in ads that month. So it all worked out. And although my EPMV has been dropping steadily, it's gone up by, I think, 10 cents or so. But it's going to go down, of course, again after this drop that I've experienced. Highlights, okay. Last month, July versus June this month, all of my sites but one, I think all but one, are monetized with Ezoic ads. And here is what was going on. Blue is July, what was going on for me. Everything was looking great. And then here you can see from the 29th, I think, before the 29th, it began dropping, and then it's gone underneath. All in all, because of the majority of the month was better than June, so I still went up by 18.35%. I had a revenue increase of 18.35%, which is a good amount, and I earned again $1,001 from ads. And I had 70,773 unique visits. Portfolio page views are up 18.86% also, with 82,206 page views versus 71,685 in June. So again, as you can see, my EPMV has been declining since January. My overall EPMV, the EPMV of site 2 is still up between $25 and $35, but the overall EPMV on the site has been declining because I've been getting more traffic, and sites with a lower EPMV are now getting more traffic. Namely, site 7 is really coming up in traffic. It's at around 25,000 page views a month now, but that is low value traffic because the EPMV is under $7. So that's bringing down my overall EPMV, but with site 2, that brings it up. But now that's going to go down. So from Amazon, I earned a total of $499, and that is mainly from site 7. This is up from $239 in June, and I am waiting to see if this is because the category of site 7 didn't fall into the commission, the raised commission. I'm still unsure whether this is my efforts of adding my reusable blocks like I said I did in the beginning of July. So I don't know if this is my efforts or this is just Amazon's Prime Day and a combination. Maybe some products did fall into the raised commission. So we're going to wait and see. We'll obviously know next month if this is now a standard and my Amazon earnings are all going to be above $400, $500 now. We'll see. So far, it's looking pretty average in August, but again, we'll have to wait and see. And that was an increase of 108%. We'll just stop with the extra decimal places. For my own digital products, I earned around $50. So that's $43 less than last month, but it's okay. From other affiliate programs, which are niche specific and a combination of ShareASale, AWin, etc., those earned me $663, which is $214 more than last month. And I'm hoping, because a lot of those affiliate programs are recurring payments and services, so I'm hoping that each month, which has been the case so far, that this commission, this earned revenue from affiliate programs continues to grow. Some of them aren't, and they are on ShareASale. They are one-time fees, but the bulk of it is services, so SaaS businesses. And that brings me to a total of $2,213. So all in all, everything is looking up. And this is just the income from these specific sites in my portfolio. Obviously, I earn income from various things online, so this is now adding a significant amount to my overall earnings, which is amazing, and I hope it continues to grow. My total spend I am working on reducing, but in some ways more than others. I am working on reducing unnecessary payments, which we all should be doing, and I want to put more of that into content. So thankfully this month it wasn't a case. Last month I spent I think $700 on content, but I spent over $2,000. This month I spent around $1,200 I think on content. I don't have the exact numbers, but I spent more of that money on content and my virtual assistants and things that will actually help boost my business. And I have cancelled some payment leaks, some services I don't need, and I'll look to do more of that, as it says here. So I'm hoping, I have 3 virtual assistants, and I'm hoping to go down to 2 if I can get my main one on a full-time contract. I have 3 part-time virtual assistants, which is not working for me anymore, and I would probably be better off with 1 virtual assistant that does a bit of overtime, or just 1, or just 2, 1 part-time and 1 full-time. That would be perfect. So my earning breakdown from ads, I'm earning obviously from ads, and you can see here the growth of the overall portfolio, and again the EPMV doing crazy stuff, but it's going back up, it looks, or it's gone up a bit for July at least. And I pay $110 for premium, but as you can see, the premium earnings, they're okay overall. This is what it says. This is actually what it says that you'd be earning on this tier. So between 165 and 200, I think it is. So I'm on the absolute lowest end of it. I'm not sure why, but mediation has been doing better, mainly on site 2. That might be the reason, because as you can see, my premium's been going down and my eZoic payments have been going down to accommodate the mediation. And I understand it a bit better now. Before I thought they're just moving it over into different categories, but whichever one wins. So if you're better off with a standard eZoic ad, then it will win the bid. If you're better off with a premium ad, or if a premium advertiser wins the bid, I think I'm confusing myself here, but I know what I'm trying to say in my head, then they get the premium spot. And if AdSense, which is mediation, wins, then they get it, because I go into my AdSense and I can see where somebody's clicked and I've earned more. So I'm guessing they just showed the ad in that spot. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding of it. Commissions from Amazon, again, we've got $483 from standard product earnings plus $16 from bounty. I'm still not quite sure what that is. I think it's just signups. And total earnings on Amazon was $499. And then I've not broken down the other affiliate programs because there's so many small little share a sale, a win is not necessary. Digital products, again, they're just my own digital products on the site. And I've already broken down what I made from those. But yeah, $50. That's the overall earnings. And I've just done a rough breakdown of each site. So I've not included Google Search Console charts this time. There's no reason in particular. I just couldn't be bothered. But you get the gist of it. Some of them don't even need the Search Console screenshot. You can see $8 on site 1. Not great. Nothing's happening on this site. I've not added anything. I'm not doing anything to it. Site 2, which was obviously my main site and the one that was hit and dropped pretty bad, and that's the bulk of the portfolio. As you can see, it's earned $1,250. Site 3 has been declining. It's a combination, so I noticed it was declining before, but it also is seasonal, so it's a combination of a few things, and the rough earnings were $85. Site 4 is my pet site, and that has earned $143. Site 5 was a YMYL site I started that was going to be a mega site, and I left it. I didn't know it was YMYL when I started it, and I just left it. And after the was it May, the first update, it wasn't getting any traffic before then, and then all of a sudden it got jolted by this update, and it's made a single sale on Amazon. Good on you, YMYL Site 5. Site 6 is my AI test site, and I've just used it to train my virtual assistants. It's nothing serious. It has 75 completely AI articles. It's all indexed and it's getting traffic, and it's actually earned itself $5.85. I've not spent any money on it. I just use it to train my virtual assistants, and I'll probably use it in future to train my writers. Site 7 is my case study site, the original case study site with Doug, and it's doing well. It's doing really well on Amazon products, not doing so well on Ezoic, but it did still earn over $100 from ads, and the EPMV again is under $7, so nothing to write home about, but its Amazon earnings were really good. So I'm hoping we can continue growing this Amazon revenue, and if I can get this site to around $1,000 per month, I can sell it. It would be lovely to sell it at a 30 to 35x multiple. I think that's realistic. I think that is quite doable, and it would be a significant boost, a cash injection that I can use to put to another site that I care a bit more deeply about. And site 8 is my top secret site. As you can see, it says I don't want to reveal too much about this site because it's been built in a completely different way from the other sites, and I want to share my case study along with my free plugin that I've been working on in the near future. So I just want to build something different that I can introduce to my audience. So I don't really want to talk too much about it, but it's doing really well for what it is. So that case study is going to be very interesting, and it's earned $110 this month. And that's it. So when I say what have I done this month, things were going well. I was doing a lot of improving my older articles, and then I got hit. So yeah, that's happened. What I'm doing next month is probably going to look to pivot to a different site. So it's deciding between moving back over to site 7 and building that out, but the risk is that the site is product focused, so I'll then be in the territory of I might be hit by this next update, some sort of product update. So there is a risk with that site, but I would also like to get it to $1,000 a month so I can flip it. But yeah, so I'm either going to be working on site 7 or something else, maybe site 8. That's it. If you have any questions, I've probably missed out a lot of information, but if there is anything you want to know specifically, as long as you're not asking me for the URLs of my sites, then I'm happy to answer it in the comments. Also, join the mailing list if you want to be updated on any new fun things that I discover. That's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ArielleCPX. And I'm also on TikTok, as you may have seen me scrolling down the sides here. And that's it. Peace.